Hey fam, welcome back. It's always good to see you. We're gonna do just a general reading for this round, and yeah, remember, if it does not resonate with you, it's all good, fam. We'll catch you in the next one. Otherwise, let's see. Grab a little sippy poo really quick of the... I don't know about you, but I'm rocking the coffee with the caramel macchiato creamer. Thank you. It is tasty. I've yet to meet any drink that this creamer is not good in. It's so good. I love it so much. Maybe I had too much yesterday. Maybe I didn't have enough. I know there's stuff I did not get done that I meant to. Anyway, moving on. Okay. Did a little bit of a pre-shuffling, but now, I pushed record and, To those new to the channel, hello, my name is Amy. I just, I like to chill. You like to chill? Cool. We're gonna get along great. I just put lotion on my hands, so that's, that's that. Oh, that's two. The Poet. A Gape? Oh, okay. Wait. That. Those are the two that were like, us. This is the one chosen. The Mentor. Sounds like a lot of responsibility. Okie dokie. So first we'll start with 7. Oopsie. The artist, the witness, the truth teller. The poet's work is to feel immensely and not be afraid. They must seek out truth in the darkest corners of the world and carry it back for all to see. This unique capacity resides within us all, regardless of our relationship to creativity. When the poet energy is present, there is a call for deep honesty and reflection, for seeing the big picture within the little one. The poet rides effortlessly between the personal and universal. It's possible that others may not seem to listen or care about the poet's work, but do not be discouraged. The words of the poet ring true for centuries to come, soothing the wounds of despair and violence that captivate our world. The poet's work is never finished. Find your voice and trust that the wind will carry it. The poet is related to the shaman and the bridge. We see the shaman a lot around here. I'm just throwing that out there. These archetypes hover in the meeting place between the everyday and the sacred. It's likely there is a poem or poet that was meaningful to you at a young age. Revisit and reread it now. Be open to its message. When light, clairvoyant, wise, timeless. When dark, harmful words, sharp tongue, thwarted creativity. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there since this is tarot for my kindred souls, right? Hey, hi, Kin. So I've recently, I've considered myself a horror writer for a long time, and I've recently returned to poetry. Is how I've been considering it, so okay. Shit. What is that, 70? I don't know why, but I always want to pull a Dory and be like, agape. Whenever I see this, funny that word looks like. What if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, Goddess, or nature at the center? How would this change your approach? Such is the energy of agape. It is alive when we are in awe and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us, and asks for nothing in return. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation, there's that word again, that stretches your capacity to love and serve. The keywords are devotion and unconditional love, after all. You sense the earthly as the heavenly, and vice versa. Such an initiatory moment can appear in any form, and like a healing balm to the modern soul, its effects last a lifetime. The agape card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day, consciously or unconsciously. What are you elevating? Where does the sacred ladder you climb ultimately lead to? The Greek word agape, informs the English word agape. To have the mouth agape is to be awestruck by something of breathtaking delight. We are made humble once again. Agape may also be felt as an overwhelming love of family, partner, community. Recognize it by a deep swell of gratitude. When light, service, reverence, honor, joy. When dark, spiritual bypassing, righteousness. Okay, moving back to number 5. For the mentor, the actually chosen card. I love owls. Okay. The teacher, the sage, the guru. It is said that cosmic knowledge pours down on the world like a great illuminating waterfall. This can be an overwhelming force. The true teacher, though, is said to be able to hold this flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from a focused stream. The mentor archetype has a gift for reading the room, for sensing the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student, whether pleasant or painful. All right, the mentor may appear aloof or available, harsh or tender, humorous or rigid. Their gift is to know what serves the soul. Ultimately, the mentor is in service of the greater cosmic good and aids in the elevation of consciousness. Anytime the mentor forgets this humble link and mistakes themselves for the source of enlightenment, the archetype falls into shadow. Although it's typically true that parents are our initial teachers, the child will eventually seek a mentor figure outside of the home to assist their growth. Keep in mind how easy it is to project power onto another. The expressions feet of clay and cult of personality exist for a reason. When light, focused, clear, bright, remains a student. When dark, self-serving, envious of youth, righteous, rigid. Okie dokie, artichoke. Okay. So the general theme, I feel like in all my readings leading up to now, is very a returning to self, a reclaiming of self. It's not like we've been just, not doing anything. We've been busting our asses our whole lives, haven't we? But it's like we've been doing what we thought we were supposed to be doing versus what we truly wanted to be doing. I mean, there might be, if it's not blended or blurred, then how do we get confused in the first place, right? And it feels like we've all been, filtering out the bullshit finally and actually giving a crap about our own lives and our own futures finally. If that makes any sense. Okie dokie. Flower keeps coming up. Interesting. This old bed is creaky. Okay, flower. Oh, right to it, dang. We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. What are you ignoring within yourself? What are you holding back on over there? Or I know, Kindred, we. Okay, moving on. Jeez Louise. So, lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. Boosh. I second that. Okay. Feels weird. You've been looking around and noticing that the world is often unjust, but you're not sure what to do about it. Like Katniss or any other character, that in fiction, You need to be the first spark of your own revolution. Educate yourself. Stand up for yourself. Don't forget to stand up for others, whether or not you have shared experiences. If you can speak up, and do so safely. Safety is paramount. Then do it. I've been thinking this is kind of overdue, if you ask me. I'm just gonna, in the best and most responsible and kind ways that I could possibly mean that. Okay. All right. What do you think? Is it time for clarification time? Shall we move on to the tarot? All right. Okay. What is that vibe? Okay. I'm gonna assume that it's time to cut the deck. Okay, gonna do the usual 8, but 4 and 4. Wow, starting off strong with the Queen of Dang Wands. What's up? What's up, fam? How you doing? Jeez Louise. Okay. I love that we're sticking with flowers. That's cool. So that's the Witch of the Tarot. And, she vibing. I love the way the royals sit in their thrones. It doesn't seem like there must be some good cushion going on, you know what I'm saying? Because they look cozy. But they know how to handle whatever's coming. And this one, it's almost like they've been handed these sunflowers, right? Like they were gifted to her. So for me, it's a matter of energy, right? And this is more feminine, more nurturing, more motherly, caretaker, you know, kind of vibes, while having that passion, having that, like, when I see the Queen of Wands, it also reminds me of the Magician, right? It's just a different vibe, you know? But it's all the same thing, really. So, starting off strong, yeah. Royalty has arrived. All right, okay. So, it's like knowing that it's worth it while still feeling... Sorry, I made a mess while I was loading that shit. While, you know, still having that responsibility bearing down on you. Question: how much of that responsibility is truly on your shoulders? Like, I know, you know, we free will, we do our thing, and this is how we live it, but how often is that what ends up, you know, biting you in the butt? You know what I mean? What I'm saying is be very, very aware, and this Kindred, I do that too. I need to be very aware of what responsibilities I'm putting on my own shoulders. So I'm walking right alongside you. I'm not just yapping, you know what I mean? And this is acknowledging that, like, you know what you're doing and you've been putting in the work, whether it's figurative or actual blood, sweat, and tears, depending on what you're doing, right? So, you know, you've been learning your lessons, you've been evolving and growing as a human being, doing something right. Oh, looky. So, I'm really noticing, like, all these different flowers and stuff vibing in there, right? All those cups are full. I'm really catching the vibe of, like, security, safe. Like, is that what you're working toward? Or is that something you can tap into right now? Right? Right now. Once upon a time called right now. Because there's this guard back here, right? This is very carefree. Like, if it's not, like, if you don't have children in your life, then maybe you've been working to get back in touch with your inner child and healing, going all the way back to that healing, right? And you're putting in the work, and it can feel burdened sometimes. Sometimes you just need to chill. And guess what? It's okay. When those moments hit, you fucking chill. It's all good. Whatever that means for you. Like, sometimes, you know, with some of our jobs and some of our lives, it's really difficult to be able to take a break. But anyone guilt tripping you on that needs to, I almost said STFU, but, you know, they need to chill. They need to chill. They need to calm down. Coming in hot, fam. Okay, so, I was just reading on this card, this very card last night. Because it's not just messages. I think it's still in line with this. Like, they're not going up, they're coming down, aren't they? And this person is almost there. Is that home? Like, they're almost there and finally going to be able to put that shit down. Like, yeah. So, whatever you've been doing to keep yourself sane, right? Because it's not self-destructive for once, is it? Or anymore? Hey. It's like, this is the 10, not the 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just moving along. All right. Well, what's next? Oh, okay. All right. So, And it's coming under the Queen of Wands. Jeez Louise, holy shit. It just clicked how many freaking wands we have going on here. Goodness gracious. Okay, so it's about time, or maybe you've been realizing, now that time has gone by, you're realizing it's time for another tier of evolution, right? So you've been making, or you're about to make, like these little changes that are like fine-tuning up. Look at what's on the bottom. Frickin' 9 of Swords. Why? No, 8 of Swords. But why? Well, that's 2 8s. Okay. All right. Because this is like this person is up on a cliff, kind of. I want to say that the same thing that I was reading last night was like, it was kind of comparing it to the Fool. Except whereas the Fool is just like, woo, totally not paying attention to the dogs, trying to warn. This person is much more calculating, much more like they have things going on. They've made the plans. They've made those minute changes that were needed. They've done that evolution. And now they're looking over the horizon. There's these ships in this golden water, right? It's almost like, is it the dawn or is it sunset? I think it's dawn. Let's go with that, right? Look at all this freaking yellow and stuff going on. Oh, like, goodness gracious, fam. Okay, so, yeah. New tier achieved. And it's like, okay, I feel secure in this. Now what? We're ready for the next. Is it time to branch out? Is it time to go international? Is it time to travel? Now that, do you have like, what is that? Passive income set up? Or is it time for vacation? Shit. This is a lot of passion. Okay, so moving on. Ooh, Pentacles coming in hot. We harvesting, fam. Look at this. I mean, it's already harvested. This isn't the 7 or the 8, but like 9, 10. Harvesting. Wow. Okay, but visually, this is bringing it home, and this is enjoying the like, we're set all winter. We're good for next year, fam. It's we got the projections, the everything, like boosh. You've been sticking to it. No backsies. There's something. And we were reminded to stay in awe of life, stay in awe of humanity. That can be, bittersweet. It can be traumatizing. But what is within your realm of control, right? You are. Boosh. All right, next card. What's going to fall under the 6 of Cups? A motherfucking 8 of Cups, fam. Jesus Christ. All right, so part of what's making all of this work is, to me, these cups are hollow. They're empty. And we don't need that crap. If you're not bringing me the good shit, get the fuck out of my face, right? I'd rather go up on the mountain and go into hermit mode, like the little Virgo I am, and just freaking chill. Mind you, I'm on the cusp of Leo, hey. And I have a lot of Libra on my chart, including my rising. Good old ascendant. My Jupiter is in Cancer, though. Hey! So, boosh. You know what you need to do. It can be hard. At least, whether it's physical labor or not, like, it's really been pulling on you. Boom. 8, 9, 10. Oh, I mean, there's the 8. Yeah. Oh, no shit. That's 3 8s. Goodness gracious. What's going on? And Justice has entered chat. Oh, my right ear just started ringing up. That keeps happening. Okay, hello. There's just a tuning fork going on in my right ear. Okay. Epilogue? Shall we? Oh, you got that strength, fam. You're not only able to evolve and grow and freaking 5, you're able to help others. Do people ever comment about how you almost, like, I don't know, have you been able to recognize that people are kind of drawn to you at times? Like, especially when you're vibing at your higher frequencies and shit, to where they're just drawn to you. Just being around you can be soothing. I just keep hearing justice is served. Like, you've done what you needed to do. So why are you still torturing yourself a wee bit? What's going on there? Heads up, you need to deal with that. For this to work out the way you're hoping, the way you've been trying, you've been doing a lot that you know you're supposed to be doing. You feel, you're following that guidance. Just don't, careful on your levels of masochism, okay? Tell your subconscious to shut the fuck up. There. I said it. I said what I said. If other people can brainwash us, the media and whatnot, then we can freaking brainwash ourselves, right? Trying to decide if I want to pull out the other deck for clarification on anything. It's like I want to for this. Like, what? Okay. So I just thought of the Wheel of Fortune and how whenever I see it, I think of that as it slips into its new thing, But there's been, it's like there's something that's been waited on while doing whatever. It's like, there's something in particular. Maybe you want to go viral on YouTube or TikTok or something. Maybe you're waiting to hear back from a query letter. Maybe you're waiting to hear back after a job interview, or you're just waiting for things to pick up with whatever new thing you've been doing. And in the meantime, you're still putting in the work. You're still learning and healing and manifesting. It's happening, fam. You know what doesn't belong in your life anymore. That's another, oh, wow. You know what matters. And therefore, that is the catalyst. You sticking to your guns. Sorry for my wording. And it just stopped. Okay. You're sticking to it. And you're not changing your mind. You're not, like I've said it before, I'll say it again. We're not falling back on unhealthy coping mechanisms. Get out of here with that crap, man. I still think that person is holding on to their tethers. Them and the Hanged Man. That's my opinion. I'm not changing my mind. They can walk out of there. They can take off the blindfold. That's why it's so haphazard and BS. You're doing it to yourself. It's like you're waiting for someone to, a white knight. And that's what we've already talked about. That's the previous video. That was yesterday. Be your own white knight. Be your own karmic justice. Because as long as you're handling things and healing and whatever that looks like for you, you're doing something right. You're doing the thing. As long as you're open to experiencing life and learning and growing and not making those mistakes again, you're doing it right. And there's something you need to stand up for. Is it yourself or is it others? Because this queen is taking care of a whole kingdom. And justice ain't fucking around. Right? That's a lot of harvest. If you're set for a while, that's a lot. So just stay on course. Okay, now I'm just going to go to these, my little prototype note cards. Alrighty, fan. Thank you so much for joining me and for hanging out and vibing. I appreciate your time. Oh, yeah. Boop, doop, boop, boop. What do you think that's trying to explain to us, huh? Okay, we got a whole paragraph coming in our faces. Haha, Prince. That song's been stuck in my head. Treat yourself. Whatever that looks like for you right now, even if it means just slipping the phone into do not disturb. I'm taking a break from the world. On the bottom of it, we have quicksand. It's not quite what you think it is, eh? It's not quite what Hollywood led us to believe while we were growing up. It feels worse than it is emotionally. But be careful with those assumptions. Alrighty, fam. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And until next time, I love you. I'll talk to you later.